Welcome back to the channel everyone. So let's continue with our thread concept. So basically in today's video we will discuss about two main things. First we will see why we use the join method, and second we will discuss about different thread priorities. So let's begin. So as you can see, this program belongs to our previous video. We will continue with this program in this video. So let's say I want to print a message at the end of the program. So let's say I want to print done at the last. Okay, so I can write done here. So after executing T1 and T2 thread, I want to print done message at last. So if I run this code, okay, so as you can see, done is not printed in the last line. Instead, done is printed in second line. Now why it happens? Basically what happens, we have two threads here, T1 thread and T2 thread, but along with that we also have the third thread here, which is our main thread. So because our main thread is free while executing T1 and T2 thread, our main thread execute its task, which is to print the done message. So after executing T1 thread, our main thread is executed because it is free now, but we want to execute this main thread at the end of the program. So in order to do that, we have to use join method. So how to use join method? We can write T1 dot join and T2 dot join. So basically what join method specifies, or why we use join method. So by using join method, we can tell other thread to wait until previous thread complete their execution. So by specifying these two lines, we are telling the main thread that let T1 and T2 execute and then you execute. Okay, so if I run the code, but before running the code we have to specify here throws exception, because we are using the thread method join, so it may throw an exception. So if I run the code now, okay, so it prints okay Google, okay Google, okay Google, okay Google, and then at last, as you can see, it is printing the done message. So that's the use of join method, to let execute the previous thread and then the next thread will execute it. So that's all about join method, and now let's see the thread priorities. So basically, thread priority is used to specify the priority of given thread, because as the name itself suggests, that based on the priority it will decide that which thread will be executed first. Okay, so in order to specify the thread priority, so basically we have two methods in thread priority. First is get priority and second is set priority. So in order to get the priority, we have to write thread object name dot get priority. Okay, so this method will return the priority of thread. So we have to print this, so put it into the print statement. So it will print the priority of T1 thread, and let's say I want to also print the priority of T2 thread. Okay, so here T2 dot get priority. So if I run this code, as you can see, it is printing the priority of our thread. Our T1 thread priority is 5 and T2 thread priority is also 5. So basically, by default we have the 5 priority to our threads. So let me show the message also, T1 priority and T2 priority, so it will not create the confusion now. Okay, T2 priority. If I run the code, okay, so now it is clearly visible that T1 has the priority 5 and T2 has the priority 5. Okay, now that's how we can get the current priority, but in order to set the priority we have to use a function or method which is known as set priority. So in order to set priority, we have to write T1 dot set priority, and inside this we can specify the number. Let's say 10 is the priority of T1 and T2 dot set priority, and priority of T2 is 1. Okay, so after specifying the priority, now if I run the code, so as you can see, now the priority of T1 thread is 10 and priority of T2 thread is 1. So first T1 is executed because the priority is high, and then T2 is executed because the priority is lower than T1. Okay, now there is one more thing here. Instead of specifying the numbers in set priority, what we can do, we can specify the constants here. So how many constants we have in order to specify the priority? So let me show you the constant. So basically we have three constants to specify the priority. First is mean priority, second is normal priority, and third is max priority. So by default our thread has this normal priority, which is 5. Okay, so in order to specify the priority we can use these constants. So let's use this constant, and basically this is the value. Mean priority has the one value, normal has 5, and max has 5. So let's specify with these constants. So we can write thread dot max priority. That's how we can specify the priority using constants. And here, in order to specify 1, we can write thread dot mean priority. Okay, so now our priority of T1 is 10 and T2 is 1, because max priority value is 10 and mean priority value is 1. So if I run the code, as you can see, we got our priority, our desired priority, which is 10 and 1. So that's how you can get the priority and set the priority of threads. So that's all about the thread priorities. Thread priority basically decides which thread will be executed first. So that's all about join method and thread priorities. So if you have any doubts in today's video, you can ask me in the comment section below. If you do like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned. Thank you.